Today, we dive into one of the most uncompromising and profound lessons from the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, the brutal but necessary advice to stop complaining. In a world filled with endless grievances and constant dissatisfaction, Epictetus' teachings cut through the noise, offering a timeless guide on how to regain control of your mind and your life. This is not a call to suppress emotions or ignore injustice. Rather, it is an invitation to embrace responsibility, to recognize what lies within your power, and to stop wasting energy on what does not. Section 1. Understanding complaining in the Stoic context. Epictetus, once a slave, understood suffering and hardship deeply. His philosophy is rooted in freedom, the freedom that comes from mastering oneself rather than the external world. Complaining, from a Stoic perspective, is often a symptom of misplaced focus. It reveals a failure to distinguish between what is up to us, our thoughts, choices, and attitudes, and what is not, the actions of others, events, circumstances beyond our control. When we complain, we are essentially surrendering our power. We become victims of external circumstances instead of agents of our own lives. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This simple yet radical idea forms the foundation of his advice. Stop complaining because it does nothing but keep you trapped in frustration and helplessness. Section 2. The brutal advice. Take responsibility for your mind. Epictetus' advice is brutal because it leaves no room for excuses. It demands we take full responsibility for our mental state, regardless of what life throws at us. He famously taught, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Why? Because complaining often comes from pride and the desire for validation, a refusal to accept reality as it is. Instead, Epictetus urges us to focus inward, to train our judgments, to examine our beliefs, and to reject the narratives that cause us suffering. The moment you catch yourself complaining, pause. Ask yourself, is this within my control? Am I reacting or responding? How can I shift my perspective to align with reality? By doing this, you reclaim your power and begin living with true freedom, the freedom of the Stoic sage who is unshaken by fortune or misfortune. Section 3. Practical steps to stop complaining. How do we apply Epictetus' advice in daily life? Here are 3 practical steps. Identify your complaints. Start by noticing what you complain about most. Is it traffic, a colleague, the weather, or perhaps your own circumstances? Ask what is within your control for each complaint. Ask yourself, can I change this? If yes, take action. If not, recognize it is outside your power and let it go. Shift your judgment. Train yourself to see challenges as opportunities for growth. Instead of complaining about a problem, ask, what can I learn from this? Section 4. Real-life example. Epictetus' own life. Epictetus was born a slave and suffered a physical disability. Yet, he never once wasted his energy complaining about his condition or his circumstances. Instead, he devoted his life to philosophy and teaching, becoming one of the most influential Stoics in history. His life embodies the brutal advice he gave. Suffering is inevitable, but complaining is optional. Section 5. Why complaining is harmful. Beyond wasting energy, complaining also weakens the mind. It fosters negativity, resentment, and a victim mindset. Epictetus warned that when we complain, we chain ourselves to external events, making our happiness dependent on factors beyond our control. True freedom, he said, is found in mastering one's own thoughts and emotions. So, if you want to live a life of resilience, wisdom, and peace, heed Epictetus' brutal advice. Stop complaining. Take responsibility for your mind. Recognize what is within your power and focus your energy there. In the words of Epictetus, no man is free who is not master of himself. Thank you for joining this deep dive into Stoic wisdom. If you found value in this lesson, please like, subscribe, and share with others seeking freedom from frustration. Remember, the power to change your life begins in your mind.